Scorpio, how you doing? This is going to be your April read. As always, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Bits and pieces might resonate, so use your own discernment to see what fits your narrative and don't force any storylines. Timeless Tarot. This does not always have to apply to you right now, but it could later on. If it doesn't fit, check your other placements, but let's dive in for Scorpio in April. Six of Pentacles, balance, balance, balance of everything money wise. Are you giving more? Are you taking more? Kind of do a deep dive a little bit. Where's your money going? Where's Are you going to get money back? Who knows? Let's see. Five of Cups. We'll see. Four Swords. Yeah, take a nap. Eight of Cups. Oh, Scorpio. Leaving it all behind. Page of Cups for something new. This could be an apology of some sorts. It could be a friendly gesture of a hello. It could be somebody like just greeting themselves or whatnot, just making a new friend. It doesn't always have to be romance. But that fish in there is kind of like an unknowing knowledge. It's what it is. Like I said, it could be an apology of sorts. What I'm getting here is, whew, it would not be a Scorpio read if it wasn't deeply rooted in emotion. I'm a Scorpio moon. I get it. Pray for me. But as a Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. Like if you're giving and giving, giving, and just know that you don't have to get it in return or get it back. I think that's what's been going on here. I think you gave an expectation to receive something else in return, maybe not money, maybe just emotion. And it looks like it never came to fruition. It looks like it never came through. You held up your end of the bargain. I don't think it came back in the end. And that's unfortunate of the situation. And I'm not going to be here and say, well, everyone's gone through it, but that's not the whole point. The whole point is it is happening to you possibly. And that's what the Five of Cups is. It's now you having to focus on the blessings that you have rather than the losses. And with that being said, you have to kind of like turn around, turn your back to what's been hurting you. And I know it's very hard. It's very hard. But with the Two of Cups there, it's saying, hey, focus on maybe somebody saying hello. Maybe somebody's saying, I'm sorry, will you accept my apology? And that's what the Two of Cups is right here. That Two of Cups behind could be you. And the whole aspect of that is you not focusing on the loss. And so I think that you're going to potentially hash something out with somebody. It could be a friendship, a family member, an ex, who knows? Doesn't mean you're taking it back. Don't recommend. But it's your life. What this is that once the hashing out has been talked to, once the dividing of the assets, or saying like that's mine, this is mine, whatnot, the Four of Swords comes in. It's time to rest your crown chakra here. Letting your mind run wild with the situation does not help anybody. And I know I'm not here to lecture you. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just telling you that whole take a nap, the whole Four of Swords is to rest the crown chakra, is to try your best to ease your mind a little bit. Take a nap, rest, get a massage, put yourself at ease, go walk in nature, do something that's going to separate you from what's been running in your mind from the past events. And then boom, Eight of Cups, you decide to walk away from it all. You decide to walk away and hope to finally get your Nine of Cups. And the whole purpose of the eclipse here, not that we're in eclipse season anymore, but the whole purpose of this is to eclipse that emotional hurt out of your life, walk away from the Eight of Cups and in hopes to get something more, not in a mindset of lack, but it's time to move on. That's what we're getting at here. So let's clarify. Let's clarify here. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Fool, Aries energy. The Aries, start of something new. We are in Aries season. It is a full card for a reason. You're taking a leap of faith into the journey unknown. And that's what could be with the Six of Pentacles here. You're saying, as I'm leaving this imbalance to go get balance, I'm starting something new because I want to start something new. Maybe somebody is coming into your life and you're looking at the past and saying, I don't want that anymore. It's time to me to move on. The Five of Cups. You have it with, there it is, the Page of Cups. kind of doubling down on that Page of Cups energy. It could be an apology or somebody saying hello, taking you out of that X mindset of the previous hurt, previous all this, and now you're ready to stow that away, not in the baggage sense, but stow it away and toss it out and move on from it and take what you had to take from it and entertain this new person. Maybe. Maybe. The Four of Swords. You have it right here. Temperance, Sagittarius, time, alchemy, patience, another balance card. Six is balance, temperance is balance and harmony here. Try to find your footing. Things are working in the background as you are talking to this person, or maybe even entertaining the apology or the discussion of the previous relationships. Try to not lose your head, quite literally, which is what the Four of Swords is. Don't lose your cool. Don't let your mind wander. Understand that that's Archangel Divine Protection here. Things working out in the background, know that your present situation isn't your final one. You're headed to something new. You're headed towards something new. Something new is coming for you and only for you. I think you need to trust in that as much as you can. I think that's what your angels or your guardians, God is probably telling you, or the universe is, hey, we know it sucked. It's temporary. The Eight of Cups. You hold the power with the Magician here. The Magician with the Eight of Cups is a manifestation that there's something more, and you are, in fact, the wounded warrior. But the Eight of Cups with the Magician is that you have all elements, you technically have all ace opportunities to move on, to go somewhere new. You have the truth of the Ace of Swords, you have the emotional capacity with the Ace of Cups, you have the action taken with the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the worth, your sense of worth, something new is coming around. That's what the Eight of Cups is telling you. Finally, when things come to a head, when things are ready to go, when you're ready to move forward with this full energy here, with something new, the Magician is saying, I got you. But you need to be careful with the Magician. It goes both ways. What you think about, your mind wandering, your negative talk, your negative thinking just perpetuates and builds more negativity. Easier said than done, I know. But you're walking away because you know your worth. The Magician's telling you, yeah, you are, but you need to believe it first. Walking away is one thing, believing it is another. And I think that's what's pretty much the universe is trying to tell you here. So let's get some crossing energies on each of these and see what may or potentially kind of like kick you in the butt a little bit, try to get you going. Let's see here. With the Six of Pentacles and the Fool, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles from the Six to the Seven, this is interesting. Is it worth it? You tell me. If this is the job, is it worth it? If this is entertaining the ex for the apology, is it worth it? Is this new relationship coming around, is it worth it? Those are things that you have to look at. You have to look at the possibilities of entertaining these situations and seeing what are you going to take from it. You're building up because you have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is then working on something. If I see the Eight of Pentacles here, yes, it is worth entertaining to eventually have some closure if you need it, or start something new with somebody else, or potentially find a new employer. Either way, it's something new, a new path. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. Nobody can tell you that. You have to make that evaluation. And with the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups, you have here Three of Pentacles. So this could be a working with other people. You could be working with your ex to divide the assets, like I'm saying, or you could be working with somebody new and saying, hey, this is what I have, this is what you have. What can we do to move forward with this? It is collaboration and work. It's kind of like teamwork makes everything work together. It's collaboration. It's understanding. And that's what is probably understood here. If you are talking to an ex, you're not only just hashing things out, but I think you're coming to a relatively good understanding of why it had to end. I guess you could say, why was it amicable? If this is somebody new, you're laying it all out. Like, hey, this is what I'm going to need from you. I need this from you. We can take it slow. We can go slow. As we talk, we have this communication. You are requiring other people to fulfill their part of the situation. And rightfully so. I mean, that's what the Three of Pentacles is. All of you, whoever it is, whatever situation it is, work, ex, new relationship, friendship, it has to involve all parties and they all have to do their part. It cannot be one-sided nor transactional. Four of Swords Temperance. You have here another Six of Pentacles. So that's Six of Pentacles twice. Now that's what you're looking for with the balance. That's two harmonious balance cards. So far, almost every reading that I've had or that I've done had some kind of double down card. You had to put the Page of Cups. Now you have it with the Six of Pentacles. A harmonious balance is what is needed in order for your peace of mind to come through. And patience is key. That's what Temperance is working on. You had hoped to have it before, you didn't get it. Now the universe or God is saying, okay, well, let's give it to them, or give it to them. Let's let them work on it with this new person. Because what's interesting here is that now that's what you're resting on. I think you're resting on the prior disharmony and now focusing on the new harmony coming forward. If that's a new work relationship, friendship, partnership, all that good stuff. Eight of Cups with the Magician. And there you have it with the King of Cups. What this is telling me is that that's you. That's your minor arcana, the King of Cups. Emotional stability, empathy. It's understanding your emotional state and not reacting to it. You're stoic in that approach and saying, okay, well, this is how I need to handle it from here. It's not being hysterical. It's not being overly emotional. It's just the right amount and knowing when to harness your emotion and working through them by acknowledging how you feel about certain things. This to me isn't necessarily you shutting down. What it is you working through emotion. That's why you're walking away. It's no longer serving you, whatever it was. The hurt, the pain, the ex, what have you, or the work relationship. And you're manifesting something more with the Magician. So with the Magician and the King of Cups, I think it's doubling down on the King of Cups energy of emotional stability. Make sure that you're in emotional headspace of grounded work. Don't lose your cool. Yeah. So let's see what closing messages we have for you, dear Scorpio. Let's see, what is the closing messages? We have Two of Swords, in or out. What you gonna do? You have it here. Look at that. You have the Six of Cups. Find your happiness. Actually, I'm sorry, that's a Nine of Cups. What am I thinking? Nine of Cups, Five of Swords. Going back and forth, back and forth. And there it is. Boom. The Three of Wands. And underneath the deck, not only do you have the strength, oh my gosh, you have the strength, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. All that's telling me is that you're ready to bounce. You're ready for something new. You're ready to move on from this. Two of Swords, in and out. You can't close the door if you're in between. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's not going to work. Not for that. In Temperance, it works because you're 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. You're kind of dealing with both. Here, you're standing in the gateway saying, I got both. No, no, no. Either you walk through or you stay your ass behind. Simple as that. The Cups here, the Nine of Cups, you're looking at your ultimate happiness. You could be deciding in the end to focus on yourself. Don't let the Five of Swords play mental tricks on you and saying that you're not worthy, you're not this, or don't be fooled into thinking that you're ready to jump into something that you're not. The Five of Swords is in like harsh, cutting words, mainly to yourself where you're listening to other people. Maybe the talk doesn't go well. Maybe you get bad news of what really went down and what they're feeling, and it kind of cuts you like a knife. The Three of Wands says, go get yours, whatever that is. Go take action and go get yours. And you're about to with the Eight of Cups. You're walking away. So eventually you're going to say enough is enough to all this and then move on to wherever it is you want to go. Whatever that is your happiness. You're manifesting something new that you deserve. And it should be that way. That should be that way. So that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. Hopefully it resonates. As always, be awesome, be safe. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon for your mid-month check-in in April.